Hi, my name's Geeta, Sidhu-Robb, and I run the Nosh Infusion clinic. And I've had so many questions from people asking us about the vitamin drips. They are such an incredible tool to have when you are trying to be healthy and within the arsenal and strategy of your health. But it's really quite a frightening thing because people are like, needles? Drips? I really don't know. And I mean, I have to tell you, I utterly sympathize. I am petrified of needles. I don't care if they're small, big, round. So I'm starting from that premise to tell you I really hate needles. The thing with it is though, this is such an incredible tool that it's a bit like that medicine that tastes awful. You kind of do it because it's fantastic. I've used vitamin drips consistently in the last 2.5 years, and it is remarkable. I've literally been in a place where my skin has improved, my wrinkles, well actually I don't really have any wrinkles, but in fact I know I don't have wrinkles because of actually the way the drips work. It's improved my health, my memory is better now than it's ever been. I remember long chain numbers in a way that I probably didn't from when I was in my late teens, my early 20s. So there's so many fantastic benefits, my hair, my nails, everything. Today we're going to talk about the fact that what goes into having a vitamin drip, how it looks, how it feels, the equipment we use, the process that we're going to follow, so that you clearly know what it's like, so that coming in, this isn't going to be like a surprise. What does it look like? How does it sound? What does it feel like? So I'm going to take you onto the table now where we have this all set up, and we're going to walk you through each of the things you're going to come into contact with in the clinic. You can also do them at home, right? We're happy for you to do them at home. We're happy for you to do them in a boardroom, actually, anywhere you like. But I want to take you past and kind of demystify the entire process of what they're like. Okay, so come here. So the entire process starts with this, which is a blood pressure monitor. We check how your blood pressure is, we check what your vital statistics are, and we've had you fill out a health form before you get to this stage, so we can see if having a drip is good for you or not good for you. Then what you'll see next will be a tray like this. This is your basic, I mean, I'm really not a doctor, but it's your basic kind of medical tray. It's got a swab thing for your skin. It's got these little sticky, medical sticky tape things that hold the wires, tubes. Can we tell how I'm not medical? And then like another swabby thing. And a plaster to put on top. I mean, look at the size of that plaster. That's basically going to cover the entire hole that's made by having the drip. There's this thing, which again, not a medical person here at all. What this does though is it goes on your wrist or your hand, and it kind of holds it so that your veins start to stand out and just before a needle's going to go in. Now the needle. This is what the needle looks like. It's got the needle and it's got a little tubey thing, and that's the entire size of it. I'm not going to open this because what happens is that it actually becomes unsterile, but this is the size, and that's the case. So the entire size of the needle is about that big, and this bit that you hear stays out of your body, that bit goes into your body. This is a saline bottle, and all of our vitamins are actually bought on prescription. So we source from the best possible places because, you know, we want the product to be fantastic. We don't buy product artificially engineered. We don't buy product that's made in a lab in China. We buy product from credible European sources because I take these, my children take them, my mother takes them. We're really careful about the product that we put in. And in fact, I think that's our job, isn't it? To make sure that you can trust us. So we start all the drips with one of these bottles of saline to rehydrate you. Then you'll go onto a bottle that looks sort of like this. Some of the drips have bright yellow ones. The Vitamin, for example, has this bottle. It's bright yellow. This one is a different one. It's glutathione, which is a fantastic product, which I use to keep actually my skin really clear of wrinkles, because it activates different parts of the body so that your skin gets hydrated, so that you create more collagen, and it's just a fantastic product. The nurses that work for the Nosh Infusion clinic are very specialist trained, because you can find nurses that are nurses, and then you find nurses that have training in cannulation, which is the process of giving somebody a vitamin drip. And here are the medical gloves that they wear, but it is a specialist field. This is not something that you do just because you're a nurse, because not everybody's trained to do it. It's also not something that doctors do. Doctors don't give you drips. It tends to be a very nurse-led practice. You have here the needle disposal unit, which is where we keep all the dangerous needle disposals. Now, if we come over here, an IV pole really is what this is, and you tend to find, so here's what I was talking about, the bright yellow version of it. Here's what the saline looks like. It drips into here, your needle goes in the end of that, and it goes into your body. So you kind of go through this process, which is very quick because it's just saline. This is a little bit slower because these are vitamin C, all your B complex, it's all the goodness. Selenium, zinc, potassium, all kinds of amazing things. It's our formula. We made this formula up out of 6 months of spending time talking to naturopaths, doctors, nutritionists, everybody, to find the most amazing formulae that work for to make you healthier, basically. So it kind of looks a bit like that, and they're all different depending on what you put in them. And then after you've had that, you'll have the other saline that's on the side. So that's how the process works. So we got over the dodgy bit, and as you can see, you can sit here and you've got a hand free to do pretty much anything you want to do, which is usually my iPad or my telephone, and a hand where I'm using this. Now, personally, I find it that generally speaking, you'll get your needle put in around here somewhere, and I find that actually I don't quite like it up there, so I have it over here. And it is something that it's very individual. It's a question of how you want to feel it, how you want to look, and you'll find out the first time you come what works for you and doesn't work for you, and it's a learning process. I started to do this and I thought, I don't know, and I used to always hate it kind of up here, and I never quite knew what to do with it, and we found a way that worked for me. And as I said it before, I'm the biggest wuss. I hate having needles anywhere near my system, and yet I know that I can sit here, I can work, and that at the end of this process I will feel 100 million times better. It is really quite the most remarkable process. If you've got any questions, tell us about them. We'll answer them. It's info@noshdetox.com. And well, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to enjoy my drip, and I hope to see you very soon having one of your own. Thank you.